Hello, I am going to do a quick tutorial with regard to the BlueBeam summary export that has been being used with regard to the submittal review process. So a submittal document would come in for review, basic information from Johnson Barrow that the engineer would review. In this particular scenario, the engineer put two different comments, one on page 12, one on page 13, exported out the information, stamped it, and we're sending it back. And all of our submittal file is right here, ready to go with it. And on page 12, comment and comment. So I've taken a copy of the file and I've actually added a few clouds and whatnot to this document in BlueBeam Review, just to make this process a little faster. Because y'all should know how to add clouds and comments to your document by now. So everybody kind of has their markup list in a different place. Normally the default is just down here at the very bottom and you can pull it up. So as you can see, I've got a few comments in here and go to one of them. So we've got our comment. And now we're done reviewing and we want to create our export summary. Here on our markup list, you'll either have this sort of icon, that what's called a hamburger, or you may have an export icon with a rectangle with an arrow pointing out. Just depends on which version you're working in. So you would click the item that would give you the ability to do your summaries. And we're going to choose PDF summary. The PDF summary can be appended and hyperlinked to your current PDF document. I do suggest that you check this off. That way you get the PDF that we're fixing to create added at the very end of your document that you can then drag up and place wherever you would like to towards the top of your file. And it also will maintain hyperlinks to your comments. The title is going to be whatever your document title was. I suggest that instead of leaving the .pdf portion on the title of your document, back that out, do space GlueMac, and make sure then there's a space before markup so that it does say GlueMac markup summary instead of .pdf space markup summary. But that's just me. In this particular scenario, I am going to be using the submittal review template. We've also created the exact same form, but as a peer review for any of the design assist projects that we're working on. This is just a letterhead template that has been imported in, and BlueBeam will show you where its print will be placed. Unfortunately, by default, the original placement does put us typing over the GlueMac on the left margin, so we do need to just kind of make a slight bit of adjustment. Reach out to me. I will definitely help work with you on getting these in. Once you have the document imported in, you don't have to worry about it a second or third time. It's there for you to use going forward. If you have been working in a document that has multiple reviewers and you just want your comments to print, if you don't want, say, the Cloud Plus items to print, you only want your text boxes, under the filter and sort option, you do have the ability to check off and say what you want to be part of this particular file. So if there were multiple authors, multiple people had made comments, you could come down here and exclude them. So each of your timestamps, because it does put the exact time does show there. So just something to keep in mind. Two, quite a few of these options will print by default. Some of these items, some of these areas may be blank because we are just not utilizing these. If you would like, you can uncheck them. By default, most folks are just leaving those in place, and then we're not using quite a few of these. So, adding anything really isn't imperative by any stretch of the imagination. So once you're ready to go and you're ready to create your PDF, you can just click OK. Even if you've made some setting and configuration changes, if you want to save this configuration file, it saves as an external file, and then you have to load it in every single time. If it's just a few clicks in the filter and sort area, you're not saving any time by doing any sort of configuration save. So I really don't advise that. So when you're ready to create, you just click the create. It creates your document. It pulls out each one of your reviewed items, shows where it is. Again, since we had the append and keep hyperlinks, we can hyperlink directly to that item. Very simple. So that option is there. As long as you're in this thumbnail view, you can take and drag your review form to be either page 1 or page 2 of your document, whichever you prefer. Then when it's time to actually stamp the document for return, another option we've created here, and if you would like, just reach out to me and I'll help get you set up, is we've taken the stamps and we've turned them into dynamic stamps where they automatically have your name and date in them. So quick stamp, it's already dated. Just would be a matter of checking off the appropriate item. See comments in the following submittal. See review memorandum. So there we go. I've got my review memorandum in there. So I can now just flatten my document and tell the construction admin folks to send it on its way. And so the document is now flattened and the hyperlinks are still active. So hopefully that's kind of helpful. If anybody would like further information, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you.